What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man, and I'm back at it again. And this is Black Clover episode 94. And just after last week's episode, man, just when I was starting to mellow out and kind of, just really fully accept Julius's death, they start again, man, right? And they just leave it and start on that scene. And then the score that was playing throughout the background, it just brought back all those emotions and everything. But I'm finally glad, man. He can rest, man. And Julius Novachrono is the boss, man. Julius is the GOAT. But it is here. What I've been wanting to talk about for so long, and if you check some of my other videos, I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting, man. But it's finally here. It is finally here. Yes, the official, like it's been started, but now we can officially say that it's kicked off. The official arc for the Eye of the Midnight Sun with the elves and everything. It's officially kicking off, man. Everything's starting. It started today. Yes, today is the day, man. But before I do that, let's just talk about one more thing, man. Everything that Julius hoped and wished for, Asta is the true embodiment of that, man. The whole I want the kingdom to have no prejudice and everyone to just live and love each other and be nice and kind to each other. Asta embodies all of that of what Julius wanted the Clover Kingdom to be, and I think that was absolutely fantastic, man, that they showed that from Asta. And that was a great moment to touch on, that as Julius was passing away, the torch kind of got passed over to Asta because Asta wants the same things that Julius wants. So I think that was a very, very loving and moving scene. But let's talk about this episode, man. Sorry about the train. But yes, it started. I love it. I love it. This episode was absolutely perfection. It was. We didn't get that much. We got a little action. We got a little info. We got everything. It's finally starting, like I've said. But this episode, it was straight out the manga. Everything that happened, it was straight out the manga. Manga readers know what I'm talking about. But it was like line for line, picture for picture. Everything was straight out the manga, and it looked so good to see it animated from reading it from the manga. So it was good. I enjoyed every moment of it. But let's talk about the episode, man. First off, as I said, it started right after last week's episode where we have Yami being there with Julius and Marks being, oh no, so worried, and Yami telling Marks to go get Owen to help Julius. We need him. And manga readers know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to keep calling him Lick for the moment until it's revealed for anime only watchers. I'm going to keep calling him Licked. But Lick was like, he's already dead, he's fine. But I will touch on the point that Lick did acknowledge to Julius that you protected this kingdom this whole time. Like, even at that moment where I was trying to kill him, you protected this kingdom, so I will give you your major props for that. Julius is the GOAT, man. It's sad to see him go, but sometimes when a character dies in an anime, it forces other characters to take up their mantle and just push them forward. So I'm really excited, and even from an anime standpoint and a manga reader standpoint, I feel like Asta is the embodiment of what Julius wanted. And manga readers know from that latest chapter, him and Yuno both kind of do that, and they kind of get that praise. But you know what I'm talking about. They kind of get that signal. They're like, you guys are the ones. But yeah, man. So I think that's going to be great. And then we get Mark's going to get Owen, and Licked, getting ready to leave with the guy that teleports him. And Yami was coming through with the Dark Dimension Slash, man. He was coming for it. But they got away, and Julius was like, Yami. And he's dying, and he's not even worried about dying. He was like, Yami, that was that last spell that you used. You cut through dimensions. such wonderful magic, man. That's what makes Julius such a wonderful character, man. He's just such a great character. But then we pan and we go straight back to the raid on the Eye of the Midnight Sun, man, and we're getting all of this good stuff, and we were getting the conclusion of the fight between Melorona and Raya, and that we've seen. I can't even remember how many episodes ago now, but we're getting the conclusion of that fight. And Melorona is just wearing him out, man. But the moment that was absolutely fantastic was when Raya was like, okay, that's cool. I'm going to sacrifice myself and blow myself up. And Asta came in like a boss, man. He came in so fast and was like, He stopped it. Because he had seen it twice with the chick and the dude where they sacrificed and blew themselves up. And Asta came in with the anti-magic sword and was like, And then, like I said in the beginning of this video, he's embodied Julius so perfectly, man, because everything that he said to Raya at that moment was like, well, we can't never get past the hate if we don't ever just talk it out. And well, and Melorona was like, well, we have to kill him because they killed so many people, and we're angry that they've done so many people wrong in our kingdom and stuff. And Asta was like, but they're at the same point that we are. Someone took something precious from them. I was like, dude, like this is. It is the hardest thing in the world to be nice to someone when they screwed you over or were mean and rude to you. That is the hardest thing. And anime embodies that perfectly in pretty much any anime that's where it's meaningful like that. For someone to just to look past all that hate and rage and anger and to focus only on the good and was like, well, and see it from someone else's standpoint, like, well, they were hurt too, so that's why they done what they did. So it's so good. This is what makes Black Clover its greatness and such a wonderful anime and manga, because you get all of these feels that you got in this episode and got from previous episodes about the anime. You pick up those same, I'm pointing like you guys can see, you get all those same feelings in the manga as well. But that's just my take, man. But you get those feels. So then we're continuing and then we jump to the point to where we see Yuno and oh man, I can't think of their names right now. Anyway, pretty much the whole group of Golden Dawn, and they're coming up a pathway, and they arrive at Lick's main body. And I think I just spoiled some people. I'm gonna put some spoilers at the beginning of the video, but we get to see Lick's main body and seeing that and they just felt like a strong magic force coming off of his main body, and they were so surprised that it's like, wow, what is this magic aura that we're feeling so much? Then we get to the point to where we have Lick at the magic stone tablet place where he's going to insert the magic stones. Then we kind of get some cutaways. We see Yami still talking to Julius. Mark's on his way to Julius with Owen. We see Julius saying that he wished he could be there when Fueglon wakes up and everything. So, that's we got a lot of emotional stuff going on. And then we get Lick talking to the other three members of the Midnight Sun, and he's telling them, oh yeah, you guys done real good, you done real great. And then he tells them, okay, I'm sick of this, I'm gonna talk to you guys like how I really feel. And that is some messed up stuff, man. These guys done whatever. Now granted, it was for their own selfish needs, but they done whatever you asked. And he just shuts them down like it's nothing, man. And then he tells them that, you guys are foolish and selfish and a bunch of nothing. He's like, now we're going to receive our true power and we're just going to rule over you guys. He's just so rude to these people that helped him achieve his goal. He, like, let's be real, he couldn't have done it without them, because they helped him escape many, many times, and he just couldn't have done it without them. He just used the people like it was nothing. But then he activates the magic stones and the tablet and everything. And here comes the elves. Man, boy, I've been waiting on this for so long. This is, I loved it. I love it. But we get the elves, man, and everybody in the kingdom sees this huge, gigantic magic light just spreading over the place. And everybody's finna start turning to elves, man. And the first one we see that actually turns is well, we see Lick turn in front of those other three. We see Raya start to turn, and we see the other Lick magic start to rise, and when he's inside the huge glowing bubble, and Yuno turns into elf, man. Right, that's the thing that that's why I said it's starting, because Yuno turned into an elf, man. Yes, it's finally here, and this is one of I love a lot of anime, and I love a lot of manga that I read, and I love a lot of arcs that happens in anime and mangas and stuff. But I enjoy the manga arc of this so much, and it's so good, and I'm so ready to see it animated. Okay, that's it. I'm done, because if I keep going, it's going to be forever. But this is your boy Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe. But only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.